Shining Force 2 The Ancient Seal is the 1993 sequel to Shining Force The Legacy of Great Intention, released only 1 year earlier, and it is a triumph of epic proportions. There are elements of this game that I won't dive too deep into as I covered them in my video on the first game, but there's still so much to talk about here. This time around, the story follows a hero named Bowie.
I'm David Bowie, Sarah, how are you? There's a strange man waiting in the basement.
And his school friends as they attempt to reseal the Tower of the Ancients after a thief named Slade attempts to steal 2 jewels from the tower and unwittingly releases a demon sealed there. This destroys their town and leaves them homeless. The gameplay consists mostly of exploring the huge overworld, finding and recruiting new warriors into the Shining Force, and more of the strategic turn-based combat we got to know and love in the first game. Exploration makes up a large portion of this game, and as you explore the world you find new towns full of NPCs to talk to.
Don't torment her. Fuck you, I fucking torment. Get fucking tormented, you stupid little hen bitch. Fuck you. No, not that. No, fucking stupid. Torment.
Learn some lore and creep closer and closer to your eventual goal of making your way back to Grand's Island to reseal Xeon. At the start of the game you explore just by walking around the overworld, then later on you get given a raft which allows you to sail the rivers, and eventually you get the caravan allowing you to traverse the rocky sections on the rivers. This adds a nice sense of progression to the exploration. There are also all these little ruins scattered around the overworld which you can investigate, and they each serve a purpose. I really like how this game utilises its overworld, and the map you explore is intricate enough to get lost in, which I think is a good thing, as having to actually check and double check everywhere to find where the story wants you to go next extends the time between fights, and the map is interesting enough to make the exploration worthwhile. Not only that, but there are some really awesome town environments to explore in this game, and it feels like there's been a lot more thought put into the lore behind the world building. For example, there are now entire towns populated by beastmen, centaurs and birdmen, which is a really nice flourish. It's not only worth your time to talk to every NPC in this game, but there's also now a reason to search the vases and buckets and even to interact with items that look interesting or unique.
What? Why'd you fucking drink it?
Of course, each new section of exploration usually leads you into the next of the game's many combat encounters, which is where this game really shines. Get it? Shines? The battles in this game are made up of that great turn-based strategy combat that is the staple of any Shining Force title. And some of the fights in this game are genuinely challenging, like this one with all the harpies at the pool. There are some really fun and interesting fights in this game, such as this fight with prism flowers that basically have range of the whole map in a straight line in front of them, so you have to plan where you'll leave your troops. Or this one where you have to fight your way across a bridge. Or this fight in a cave which reminds me of Rock Tunnel from Pokemon. Or my personal favourite, which is just basically a game of chess. These fights are all quirky and unique and utilise the game's mechanics in many interesting ways. There's also a bunch of really awesome boss fights, such as the Kraken or Taros.
Did that guy just sit on his head? Get off his head. Get off his fucking head. That is ridiculous. Get down from there. If you want to sit on his face, do it in private.
As well as others. The Red Baron's just bullshit though.
Oh, fuck off.
This game also adds a difficulty setting, so if you feel the fights are becoming too easy, you can always restart the game on a higher difficulty. I played on hard last playthrough, and it was genuinely hard at times.
Oh, fuck. In the first fight as well, that's just embarrassing. Oh, shit. 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 Okay, that's fine. Oh, fuck off. Come on, Sarah, get a turn. Get a turn. Come on, Sarah, get a turn. Get a turn. No. No. Fuck.
Of course, the fights are made all the more interesting by the wide array of characters at your disposal. The characters in this game are just so diverse and awesome. There are 19 characters who automatically join the Shining Force throughout the course of the game, and 11 optional characters, 2 of which are missable. Of these, there are 6 humans, 7 elves, 6 centaurs, 3 dwarves, 2 birdmen, a beastman, a phoenix, a were-rabbit, a robot, a golem, and a squirtle. These can be your standard knights, mages, priests, warriors, archers, But in this game, using special promotion items, you can unlock other classes such as Master Monk, Pegasus Knight, Sorcerers, and even a Blastoise. There's even Slade the Thief that plays out totally like a rogue class with high movement and high attack but low defense, perfect for finishing off enemies, which is awesome, though I think it would be cool to have a few more rogues in the mix and see this as a fully fleshed out class type.
Oh nice, you're gonna paint me. Okay, cool. This better be good. I'm an important... Okay. What? How does she know what I look like in real life?
The story of this game is a lot more fleshed out than the first game, and there's even a bunch of lore that relates to the first game. The story is mostly told through cutscenes, of which there are a lot in this game.
Oh no, he's dying. Oh, he's dead. Wouldn't it be fucking hilarious if instead of just disappearing like that, he did the little like spin and then explode thing like they do on the battlefield? Like, cousin, you must find the ancient...
And they are mostly comprised of some questionable dialogue. Oh, what the fuck, man? You can't say that. That's fucking savage. He's like a father to these kids, and this fucking guy is just like, nah, it doesn't matter if he dies. All in all, though, the story is pretty decent and builds well on the overarching lore of the Shining Force universe. There are some really cool secrets in this game, ranging from hidden villages that can only be accessed by the use of items that are pretty hidden themselves, to a hidden game mode where monsters spawn every round until you kill the one monster that's spawning them, and try to do it as fast as possible, and even a completely secret post-game fight which contains all the bosses. Prison Flowers, do they count as a boss? Oh, Zalbad. Oh, Willard, I remember Willard. There's the king. Oh, Willard, I remember Willard. You still got it, Willard, you still got it. Compared to Shining Force 1, there are some really nice quality of life improvements introduced to the sequel. For one, there's now a dedicated talk button, meaning each NPC interaction takes one less button press. They've also made improvements to the inventory management, which was one of the most annoying things in the original game. Also, there are some nice balancing changes to the combat, so you no longer just do or take one damage if you're over or under leveled, and even your strongest characters can be killed if 2 or 3 enemies decide to aggro on them at once. There are also far fewer of those annoying rough terrain fights in this game, which is a great relief. This game has a much slower start though. I mean a much slower start. Which is one of the things I loved about the first game. It didn't mess you around, it got you into a fight in the first few minutes, and that's not true of this game. There are also a lot less missable characters in this game, and though there are some really cool secrets, none of them are members of the Shining Force, whereas the original had the well-hidden Hanzu and Musashi. And I feel like that's missing a trick, as the hidden characters and the chance to easily miss them was one of the things that made Shining Force 1 so replayable. This game doesn't really have the personality that the first game had. It rarely ever tries to make you laugh, and it's missing those silly moments that were littered throughout the first title, where you just walk around as a chicken or push an old man down a slide. For those reasons, I personally prefer the first title in the series, though mechanically this game is clearly an improvement. I feel like the team that worked on this game missed what made the original so brilliant. The music from this game is nowhere near as good and leaves you feeling way more like than and there's not even a yogurt, so what's the fucking point?
Right, this way. It's got to be this way. Yeah, up here. Yeah, I know the way. We've got to go up here and around here, and then we'll be there in no time. Right, okay, so it wasn't that way, but we just got to go this way. This is the actual way. I remember now. It's just it's around here, and then yeah, this way, and we really will be there in no time at all. Alright, okay, so it wasn't that way either, but there's only one other way to try. We got this way. Yeah, this is the way, right? So we go this way. Down here, and then this is the way I remember now, yeah.
Regardless of that though, Shining Force 2 is a fucking phenomenal game full of awesome fights, interesting locations, cool and varied characters, and all in a huge and beautiful world that is fun and satisfying to explore. It's another golden egg from the chicken that is Camelot Software, and it's frankly astounding how much they managed to technically advance the game in the year since the release of the first one. I give it a strong 8.5 centaurs out of 10, and highly recommend you check it out and play it for yourself if you haven't. If you liked the video, or you like Shining Force, then consider subscribing and dropping a comment and letting me know if you think I should play the third game or any of the other Shining Force titles. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.
Okay, but think about it though, like really, there's only really one way it could be now. We've tried all the other ways, so it's this way, guys. We've not tried this one. We just, this is the way, and oh fuck, it's not this way either, is it?